are back with my man Chad, who convinced me to get life insurance.
Well, if that's my greatest achievement, you know what? I'll take it.
Hey, I mean, when I met you, we didn't talk about life insurance. The first time I met you,
It was at my gym when I had my gym.
no, it was on the morning crunch.
That's right. And then you came up to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was on the morning crunch with my man Jay Heisch, and I was honored to meet Miss Caroline over here, and now I'm even more honored to meet the real estate goddess over here, who I get to see every week now here in Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm honored to meet you. Well, be with you. I already have met you.
Yeah, we're already good friends. We're
Yes.
BFFs.
Yes, BFFs.
So, did you guys know each other before coming to Coffee Connections?
No.
Or no? This is a new connection?
I mean, I saw him on the Everything Frederick group, like when he would post and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I didn't actually meet you in person until here.
I was dying to meet the ever elusive real estate goddess.
Do you know what's funny?
Shannon.
Is like I had hit her up so many times, and I think she probably gets bombarded,
I'm sure
with
you
people,
do.
like
Yeah.
I get a
requests
lot
and
of
emails
messages,
and random
yeah.
stuff. But then when we met in person, it was like
Instant.
we
fell in love at
yeah, it's like we were like playing in the sandbox when we were kids or something. It was super weird.
Well, I'm used to getting my DMs ignored by women, so it's fine. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
I didn't take it personally. You know what I mean? It was just
I
like,
ignore a lot of your messages.
yes, you do. You do.
It
Well,
took
what
you
are you
months.
used to?
I
Not
ignored
anymore.
you both.
It took you months to get me
It took me months to
sign
hook this
fucking
woman in, man.
paperwork.
Oh my goodness.
But it wasn't intentional. It was like the one time there was an error. Then I was trying to do it on my phone, and the link wouldn't work. And then I was like, it told me to call this number, and I called, and then they're like, oh, we're only open Monday through Friday, and I'm like, fuck you, it's Saturday. It was like something. It was like 2 or 3 weeks of trying, but I
Well-
didn't give up, and you kept harassing me, which is
I mean,
really
yes.
what I needed, honestly.
Then I finally cornered you. Where were we when I finally nailed you
Probably
down?
here somewhere
Yeah, it was
at the
probably
bar.
here. But I finally
Happy hour.
nailed it
Yeah,
down.
the happy hours.
You know, I literally, I grabbed everybody has to sign it right now.
Yeah, but that's what I needed. So, and I'm so glad I did, because I've been like beating around the bush about getting life insurance for years. I used to have life insurance, and then I dropped my policy when I quit my job at the government or whatever, and became self-employed. And I was like,
Well, the main thing that people
I
need
need
to
it.
understand about life insurance is that when people tell me they have a policy through their job, you don't own that policy.
Right.
So if you work at your job for like 20 years, then you leave your job or are asked to leave your job,
Yeah, well,
you lose that policy. Now what? You're 20 years older, and you won't qualify for a more affordable policy than what you would have had 20 years ago.
so as a real estate, like, do you have your own insurance plan?
I
Like, how do you do
so
it?
I had life insurance when I was married, and it wasn't after we were divorced. It wasn't long after that it expired, but in between then, I found out that I had an autoimmune, so I actually can't get life insurance. Yeah,
Dang. So
See-
you're like one of those stories where like you should have got it.
yeah.
Like, damn.
Well,
Yeah,
well, in her
sorry.
case, I
I
would
didn't
have
mean to, like,
advised too.
rub it
Well,
in there.
if I were her agent, I would have highly stressed. Like, if there's one thing you want to look out for when you get a new policy is you want to look out for a conversion period. So if you get a 20-year policy and you have a conversion period of like 15 years, where you can convert that into a permanent policy, which will cover you for the rest of your natural life, or 120 years. So if you live to 121 years old, you're screwed, you know. But
That'd be awesome, though.
right? I know, wouldn't it though? But you have guaranteed insurability, so that means that no matter if you're sick, disabled, you don't have to prove that you're insurable if you convert your policy into a permanent policy. But like what happened to you, if it expires or if you let it lapse, then you reapply. But now you're sick, you likely won't qualify
Right.
either at all, or you'll qualify for a much higher priced policy.
They
And
told
do
me
you
it
help-
was not at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's insane.
yeah.
So do
Yeah.
you help, like, for me, like when my policy is going to start coming to term, are you going to harass me and make sure that I convert it?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Well, the company that you're with, Protective, in your last year of
They'll start
they'll start
letting me know.
harassing you
Okay.
too. So you'll
Okay,
get
cool.
email, phone calls. Yeah, you know.
I need that. I like that.
I mean, if I'm not there 20 years from now, the next guy will be harassing you. Somebody's gonna be harassing you, so trust me on that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it, man.
I
So
don't have any doubt in that.
yeah, life insurance is crazy just because you see so many people online that are that unfortunately are on these GoFundMe programs, and you see it almost every day now. But I shared today, I think it's 13%, and someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's only about 13% of GoFundMe, like Bury Me campaigns get fully
Actually
funded.
funded?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's so low. Because it's so common now. People they have GoFundMe fatigue.
Right.
So,
Well, that's why we don't allow them in the group, just because so many people take advantage of it and
Yeah.
of people. So
And make
I mean,
fake
it'd be like
stuff up.
40 a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you post about that recently.
Yeah,
Like
there was a
people
woman
like
taking
doing
advantage of-
scams
yeah.
and frauds to get money.
I mean, yeah, and it's tough. It's like, part of the group is like, I want to protect you all. And so, it's either all or nothing. So,
Yeah.
And I have to applaud you for the growth of the group. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I can't even imagine. What is it, like 70,000?
we're almost
now?
70,000.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, man, wow.
Yeah.
70K people. I didn't know.
That's a lot.
Wow. I mean,
We get
I'm
almost
speechless.
100 posts every couple hours.
So when you analyze your data, is it just always going up,
When I
or
do
has
what?
it leveled off? Like, oh wait,
So that's
I do
where I
what?
come in.
Rashid comes in.
So
to
I'm helping
analyze the
Shannon
data.
with some of this, like,
Analytics and-
technology
yeah.
stuff. And we're starting to do TikToks. So you guys have got to start following Shannon
Oh,
on
God,
TikTok.
I am
Because she's
not
going to
even
start
on
doing
TikTok
TikTok
yet.
dances, trending TikTok videos. Like,
And I
it's
very
gonna be
specifically said I
fun.
want to really expose my jackass side. So,
Yeah, it's gonna
Wow.
be so much fun. Like you're gonna see a side of Shannon that you weren't even sure you wanted to, but now you can't. Now you can't look away. It's like those like videos where something's happening and you're like, I don't want to watch this, but I have to.
Well, I don't know. The one thing that I've learned about Shannon, the one thing is that you always have to look at the shoes.
Yes.
Girl, she's
Like you have to look at the shoes. The shoe
always.
game is fierce.
I do have some nice shoes.
I wish you guys could see today. She's got these rosy,
They're
like
boots with
like
roses
Doc
on them.
Martenish
I mean, they
boots.
really are.
Can you get them up there?
Dang, look at that.
Little Jones. The shoe game
the
is fierce,
flexibility,
right? I said, wait a second. She threw that leg up here like it was. She
This
threw
is
that
not
leg.
turning into that kind of show, you guys.
Listen, get a couple
Now
drinks
I've got
in
to
the
go
mic.
take some Advil.
Yeah,
No,
we
Get a
need
couple of
some
drinks, right?
champagne.
Yeah, exactly.
The bar opens pretty soon. I just wanted to make sure you guys know that. There's 15 minutes and the bar will be open. All right. So, Chad, I think we're done with you, too. I appreciate you
Dang,
coming
man,
in.
just used and put
Yeah.
away wet. Sheesh.
Thank you for stopping over at the bar
I
here.
appreciate it, man.
Yep,
I
next
love
time.
you.
Aw,
I
thanks,
love you.
Chad. I love you,
You're
man.
my
Thanks for
buddy.
getting me
I love
insured.
you,
I
Shannon.
appreciate that.
You know,
Thanks
and
for
if you
coming
guys
by.
have any questions, feel free to DM me. Shoot me a call, 240-217-2891. How to get my plug in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, we'll put all the deets in the comments and stuff down in the details down below.
I love it.
So,
All right, guys, thank you.
We'll be right back. Thank you.